To everyone, welcome to LTX classes, and this series we are continuing something related to the Hindu analysis. Clear? So it is all about the Hindu analysis. We are going to cover important articles, the date being 9/09/2022. Yesterday we were unable to complete the class because of few rains and everything. We are unable to complete that, so that's why we are taking this today's article. See, articles are being dealt by Srinivas. Clear? Articles are dealt by Srinivas, so don't worry, we shall cover each and every important article that have come in the Hindu. So now it is the time for MCQ. Clear? So what is that? Consider the following statements. Consider the following statements about National Clean Air Program, NCAP, National Clean Air Program. So here the statements are all cities above 1 million, all cities about 1 million population are part of this National Clean Air Program. And second statement, goals have to be achieved by 2030. Clear? So only 1 B, only 2 C, both, and D none. Clear? So the answer is, you have seen, so it is that 1 million? No, it is not 1 million. There were selections about the most polluted cities and the non-attainment cities, right? So that is what we have discussed yesterday, right? So that is what we have discussed. So, and next, goals have to be achieved by 2030. No, goals have to be achieved by 2020, right? So the answer is D, none. Check this article, that is the outline of an essential global pandemic treaty. Clear? So it is global pandemic treaty. You can simply observe this, the global pandemic treaty. The article is very important from related to the health. So health related aspects are covered in GS2, social justice. In GS2 we have something that is called social justice. All the health related subjective things would be covered in that part, right? So here the author is asking that India and the world have faced two types of pandemics till now. The first one being the effects of COVID, and the second right now what we are facing with the monkeypox. Clear? What is that? It is monkeypox. Related to COVID, you can observe the things we have learned during the phase of COVID-19. Clear? So the COVID-19 have left the world, that world never seen in the last 100 years. Clear? The earth and the world never seen such a thing happen in the last 100 years, and it estimated that literally 18 million people, more than 1 crore 80 lakh literally people. From the official resources it says more than 18 million people died because of COVID in the world. Clear? So these are estimates, right estimates or official estimates, but there are very more unestimated numbers. There can be more than this, right? So this is a very huge scale, and the world says this carries the more number of deaths. Even such number of deaths did not happen during the Second World War also. Clear? So even in the Second World War also, these many number of deaths that earth never seen, but this is the phase that India is observing. Clear? So, and over, this has created not only the health impact in the society. If you observe that COVID has created only the health impact in the society, the health, it is very wrong. The society has provided not only the health impact but also the socio-economic impact. Clear? Socio-economic impact. So what is the socio-economic impact? Various reports says more than 120 million people, 120 million people have been pushed towards the poverty. Clear? More than 120 million people have been pushed to extreme poverty, and the world is observing not only the people moving into poverty. If people are moving into poverty situation, then their demand will reduce. If their demand reduces, then the world might see the recession. So what is the recession? Recession means downfall in the economic levels. When world could see the recession, when the demand in the economy will reduces. Why? Because the purchasing power of the individual consumer will reduce. Why will the purchasing power of the consumer will reduce? Why? Because he would lose his job, and he might be died by this time because of COVID, right? So he might be pushed into poverty. He would be left with no money at his hands to dispose for his products. So he don't find any other thing rather reducing his demand. So if reduces falls in the society, then he would see the phase of recession. So there are many global thinkers which says that there might be chances of recession in the society, and it also says that no single government, it was proved, no single government could able to control the diseases single-handedly without any dependence on other nation or the world organization. So it was proved that even the developed countries also failed to provide the complete ability to the full extent to reduce the diseases. Why? Because we have seen everywhere that the hospital beds were not sufficient to satisfy the needs of the people. Clear? So this shows that even the developed countries fail to provide the adequate services of the demand in the economy. Clear? So this is the problem. So these things we have seen because of COVID-19. So we have to go with the larger perspective. This quote is very important. Clear? The quote itself says that nobody is safe. Clear? Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe until everybody is safe. So what does this mean? This means that, see, unless everyone is safe, you should not think that I am safe. Why? Because see, you might be a developed country, you might be thinking that I have full resources or full health infrastructure so that I can satisfy the needs of the people. But all these are the things, or all these are the assumptions before COVID-19. COVID-19 proved everyone wrong. COVID-19 literally says that no nation without the help of any other cannot control the global pandemics. Clear? Yes, this was proved. So this again says that even the richest countries also should not think that I am literally safe. Why? Because I can afford to my people's health, and many people in my society are rich so that they can completely afford for the things. This should not be the aim or goal or motto. Everyone should feel that if everyone is safe in the globe, then only individual nations can take that they are safe. Clear? So this is important, and the author here trying to put the things in the perspectives of the widespread of health inequity in the society. The author says there is no proper health infrastructure. There is a clear existence of health inequity in the society. Only the rich and the affordable who can afford for this are able to put the money to reduce the diseases. But if the people are unable, or if the people are grossly inadequate to put the things in this, then they have to suffer. For example, here the author is observing the distribution of vaccines, the distribution of diagnostics, even the distribution of therapeutics. Clear? therapeutics, all these are drugs and everything across the world. These were grossly inadequate to satisfy the world. So World Health Organization even right now says we are in a position to deal the monkeypox also. Monkeypox was termed as public health emergency of international concern. Public health emergency of international concern. Why? Because more than 80 countries were registered with this disease, right? So monkeypox. So one thing is very important here. What is this? PHEIC, public health emergency of international concern. Who will term some disease as public health emergency of international concern? You have to remember, it is only the WHO which declares one disease as the public health emergency of international concern. So the world is facing another health crisis right now. So unless if we are able to stop these things, the ultimate stop is very difficult. Clear? So he is again emphasizing on the inequity part, which says that the rich countries able to go for giving vaccination to their people, but the poor, the unaffordable remained so. How he is proving that? He is saying that poor countries, poor or developing countries or underdeveloped countries could able to vaccinate only at least 3% of their people only. The single shot for low income countries were given to 3% of people, and vice versa. If the country is rich, prosperous, developed countries, they have gone somewhere of 60%. Clear? Are you getting? At least single doses were given to 60% of people in the high income countries. Clear? And even the world have failed to go with international target of providing 70% of the world population. The vaccine should be given or administered to COVID-19 people by the time of 2022. So the time 2022 has come, we utterly failed to provide the same. Why? Because there exists a gross inequity between rich and poor countries. Clear? And at the same time, it says the COVID-19 not only provided the poverty rates to the people, but few people in this society have become the ultra rich people, means they have become the billionaires. For example, major pharmaceutical companies like Pfizer, BioNTech, Moderna, they were able to conquer the world by getting very rich condition. For example, the report says they were able to earn $1,000 for every second. Clear? For every second they could able to earn the profit of $1,000. This is the position. So that's why they have gone to the ultra rich condition. Clear? So the world should see right now the developed countries should take the position and they should help the poor and the developing countries. Clear? So then we have to go with something that is called very important for us, that is the lead role. So we have to go with the India's role now. India's role. Does India did anything? Yes, of course. India did many things regarding the vaccines. For example, India have started something that is called vaccine diplomacy. Clear? Vaccine diplomacy or vaccine maitri. What is this? We have provided free vaccines or for cost the vaccines to the needy country. India's response to the COVID-19 pandemic in the globe level is that we have provided at least 60%. See, actually India is the hub for production of 60% vaccines. At the world stage, 60% of vaccines in the world are manufactured in India. So India is providing its role and contribution, right? So even with vaccine maitri and vaccine diplomacy, we have provided our commitment against global health inequity. Why? Because our vaccines were delivered to the countries who were very unaffordable and to the people who are very unaffordable for vaccines. Clear? India has shipped 600 lakh, literally 600 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccines. Clear? So India provided and India resolved to supply these vaccines and diagnostic equipment to the countries who are suffering the problem. Clear? And in this literally 80 lakh doses were given as gifts, clear. And so 173 lakhs were given under international agencies with their help, and literally 340 lakh doses were given under commercial things, means we have sold them. But literally 80 lakh doses were given as gifts, clear. So this is very important to understand at the world stage. And even India tried to achieve something, that is India tried to stop the patenting application at the World Trade Organization. They could able to seek the benefit for the COVID-19 vaccinations, clear. So if something got the vaccines, the patenting towards the vaccines, then the ability to give to the poor at very affordable prices would reduce. Why? Because if the companies are going for patenting, they will charge the extra royalty from the consumers. If the consumer is the government of India, it has to pay in huge, right? So that's why at the world stage it has asked the world that to provide the same to at very affordable prices. So patenting were stopped. So as patentings generally provides benefit to the rich companies. So here the author is saying what are the lessons that we learned from COVID and how we have to use this to reduce the pandemic of monkeypox, clear. So the author here, he clearly telling the things of we have to increase our part of disease surveillance, clear. We have to increase our part of disease surveillance, and we have to go for proper analysis of statistics of disease growth and everything, and we have to go with the part of the early warning system, clear. The early warning system, and we have to go the gap of public infrastructure through public private partnership. For example, hospitals and everything, these should go. And finally the author says we should go for the global pandemic treaty, clear. Global pandemic treaty. This global pandemic treaty is very important for the nations to understand the process, the method and the way to deal the global pandemics, clear. So is that fine? So this is the main important to reduce the growth aspects of the COVID related effects, and we have to use these strategies against monkeypox to reduce the effects, clear. So this is about the article. I have come in clear, right? And at last we are going to provide the mains based question so that you can answer it. Fine? Yes. So we are going for our next article. So see, next, this article is very important. India ranks 132 as country's score drops, clear. This article is very important from GS2 polity. So India's rank is 132. India's rank is 132 out of 191 countries, and it says India's report or data shows that the rank has come down, clear. So the rank has come down. Sir, is this only to India? No. The report says that at least 90% of the countries have seen the reduction in their ranking. It could be because of many reasons. First one, the reasons could be of COVID related effects, and next one is it is because the downfall of economy or the consequence of COVID, and next one, that is the recent Russia-Ukraine war, clear. The Russia-Ukraine war seems that they have provided the close things. The Russia-Ukraine war have provided the things for reducing the scores of the nations, clear. Then first of all, find who will give this report. The Human Development Index would be given by United Nations Development Program, clear. Who gives this? UNDP gives the ranking, the reports towards the Human Development Index, clear. Yes, fine. So then you have to consider UNDP generally takes three basic dimensions, three dimensions and four indicators. Those three dimensions are, first one, see, you have to get a long healthy life, a long healthy life, and second one, that is education, and third one, it is standard of living. Clear? It is standard of living. These are the three basic dimensions that UNDP relies on to give data to the nation. Clear? So UNDP generally takes three dimensions. First one is a long healthy life, education, and standard of living. So life is very important, so that is taken. Education is very important, that is taken. Then what is standard of living? Standard of living means how could they able to consume, how could they able to live, what about their income, what about their expenses, how about they are living. All these things come under the standard of living. Clear? All these things generally comes under the standard of living. So the three dimensions are further divided into 4 indicators. Clear? 4 indicators. Those 4 indicators are from these 3 dimensions only. First one, the first indicator is life expectancy. Life expectancy. So then what is this life expectancy? The life expectancy is such that, so how long the person, the individual is going to live. For example, if I say the person is able to live 80 years, it shows, so the life expectancy at birth is 80. Why he could able to stay such long? Why? Because the health conditions are good, the health infrastructure is good, the diet patterns are good. So if everything goes good, then the person could able to live longer life. Clear? So life expectancy is taken as one of the indicators, a long healthy life, right? So for education we are taking 2 indicators, that is the mean years of schooling. Mean years of schooling. Then what is the mean years of schooling? That is how average they are going to the schools for the formal education. That is mean years of schooling. And after that we are taking the expected years of schooling. The expected years of schooling, and next we are taking the per capita income. Per capita income. So what is the expected years of schooling? So in that country, how long they could able to provide the education, means what is their emphasis part? What is their emphasis part? That is expected year of living. Then what about this per capita income? Per capita income is the income of individual person for further calculation on GDP. For example, per capita income is calculated as GDP by population. So total GDP of the nation by the number of people, that is population. There we can get the thing of per capita income. So you can observe how India would able to do the things. Clear? So see, so if you see life expectancy, in life expectancy we have seen the downfall, and because of this the ranking has come down. Why? Because the life expectancy have come from the report of, see, 70.7 years to, it has come to 67.2. Clear? So even at the world stage also, the life expectancy have come from 72.8 years to 71.4, and in India also the life expectancy has come 70.7 to 67.2 years. Means an average person could able to do up to 67 years only. And why the drop has come? The drop has come because of COVID-19. COVID-19 has taken most people's life, right? So because of this, the average life expectancy has come down. Clear? And next, in mean year of schooling, we are able to do 6.7 years. 6.7 years, and the expected years of schooling is somewhere around, that is 11.9 years. 11.9 years. And in per capita income, that is the total GDP by population, could able to provide $6,500. $6,590. $6,590 means the average person is earning somewhere around $6,590. On basis of all these calculations, the Human Development Index is provided. So on that basis, what is our rank? That is 132. And what is our score? Scores are also provided in 2018. In 2018 we scored 0.645 and now we are getting 0.633. 0.633. So the range is from 0 to 1. 1 is the perfect number. So if you are getting everywhere 100, then you are getting the number 1. So India is at the position of 0.633 right now. This is the number in 2021. Clear? So are you getting? So Human Development Index is very important, and it says because of COVID-19 war, Ukraine situation, and because of environmental challenges, the human development globally has stalled for the first time in the 32 years. So the report says that from the last 32 years we have not seen any stagnation in condition regarding the rank of the nations. Clear? So all this data is very important. Clear? So it says 90% of the world countries have seen downfall in their index. Clear? So that could be because of many reasons, and India's things are very important. The 4 indicators are very important, and the 3 dimensions are very important, and these things you have to definitely remember. I will be stressing here. See, the 3 dimensions are very important and the 4 indicators are very important. You have to go with the life expectancy, the mean years of schooling, the expected years of schooling, the per capita income, the downfall from 70 to 67 is very important, and the per capita income is very important. 6590 is important, and right now our score is 0.633 in 2021. It has come from 0.645 of 2018. This is very important, and our rank, that is 132. This is also very important. Clear? So these are the things that we have to cover from this article. We are going for the other article. Let's have the look. So our next article is Supreme Court fixes key questions for examining EWS quota. Clear? Economically weaker sections quota. Then we shall go with this. See, the article is very important from GS to polity. Clear? GS to polity. Then here you can observe and take the things. First of all, see, the author is speaking, or the article is providing something that is called EWS. First of all, what is the meaning of EWS? EWS means economically weaker sections. So what are these sections? These sections are very poor in condition. So post independence, India has accepted the poverty and the social inequality among the people of SC and ST. So post independence, we have provided the concept of reservation. So what this reservation will do? This reservation will provide some extra benefit and shield to these people so that they can achieve some wonders in their life. Clear? So they right now are going to see the social equality, and government also thought this would provide the economic independence for these people, right? So they have started doing something that is called the reservation. Things were provided, some great achievements for them, and Indian Constitution has provided under Article 15(4) and 16(4) were provided for SC ST reservation. Then post, we have taken something that is called an extra class. That extra class is backward class. Backward, and we have taken this group as backward from socially and educationally. Clear? We have taken from socially and educationally. These people are very backward in nature, so that's why these people have to be provided with some benefits. Then we added something that is called Article 15(5) and 16(5). Clear? So on these things, Supreme Court of India accepted the reservation benefits to backward classes as socially and educationally from Indira Sane judgment. In Indira Sane judgment in 1992, Supreme Court accepted the reservations for backward classes as 27% and provided that the limit of 49% should not be crossed, means 50% limit should not be crossed for reservation. 50% limit should not be crossed for reservation. Clear? So this is the view of Supreme Court. Clear? Yes. Then that is fine. Then India post 2014 have seen the world is suffering, and means the India is suffering. Why? Because many people from OC are struggling to achieve something in their life, so they are missing. So we have to provide the reservation benefits to them. But for on what basis? Government of India thought we have to provide reservation on the economic basis. This economic criteria would benefit the people. So that's why the Government of India have come with this 103rd Constitutional Amendment Act. 103 Constitutional Amendment Act. Under this, EWS quota were provided, and 10% reservation is to be provided for every OC community only. Every OC community only. So to check the validity, many people have approached Supreme Court of India, and now Supreme Court of India has taken every of the case and they compiled all the cases into 3 important things. Clear? So there is 3 questions. Supreme Court has fixed 3 questions to examine the validity of EWS quota of 10%. First one is that, is reservation based on economic criteria? Why economic criteria? Here on economic criteria only you are providing reservation, right? So is this economic criteria is going to breach the basic structure, it is going to check. And next, that is whether basic structure of Indian Constitution would be violated if special provisions are given to even in private unaided college. Private unaided college is completely different, but EWS quota be applied on private unaided colleges also. So can the government go and ask the private unaided institutions to provide special provisions? Can state do? And third one, it is asking whether basic structure is trampled or it is nullified, or we are not taking importance of basic structure by not providing the same benefits to socially and educationally backward classes or OBCs or SCs or STs. Clear? So SCs, STs reservations and OBC reservations are given on socially and educationally backwardness only. Economic criteria was not taken till now, but can we take so? Sir, isn't it that OBC criteria is given on caste basis? No. On caste basis, reservations should not be given. Why? Under Article 15 and Article 16 provided that. What Article 15 says? Article 15 says prohibition of the things of discrimination. Clear? Prohibition of discrimination on the basis of race, religion, caste, sex, place of birth, right? Place of birth. Race, religion, caste, sex or place of birth. On these things, discrimination should not be showed. Clear? So caste was clearly given. On caste basis, one should not provide reservation. That is Article 15. Then what is Article 16? Article 16 says as provision of employment, means equality of employment would be given and no person would be given special privilege on the basis of race, religion, caste, sex, place of birth and domicile. On all these things, employment benefits would not be given. Clear? So that is why SC, ST are completely separate. They have seen historical injustice. OBCs are provided reservation only on the basis that they are socially and educationally backward classes, and it is not that they are belongs to some caste which is between OC and untouchables. It is not so. The only reason that we are providing reservations to the OBC is that as they belong to SEBC, means socially and educationally backward classes, we are providing it. So is that fine? Yes, this is the very important reason. Clear? So even the advocates who are going with this are asking the Supreme Court should take the important things. Why? Because this is providing the reservations to forward caste or EWS category for OC people. So should OC people be given on the economic criteria, all these three things would be heard by Supreme Court. Clear? So there is one senior advocate who prepared these draft issues for the court, and this is circulated for the lawyers for their hearings. Clear? So some suggestions were provided by the parties to check the cases and to check the questions. Clear? So, and there is one thing, Attorney General of India asking the question of creamy layer does not come in the economically weaker section quota, as it was meant to give quota benefits to the poorest of the poor. Clear? So these are the things. So we have to wait and watch how Supreme Court is going to come its judgment. In the meantime, we have to go with all these things. Article 15.4, 15.5, 16.4, 16.5, and under 103rd Constitutional Amendment Act, we have added something that is called 15.6 and 16.6. Both amendments to Article 15 and Article 16 were provided. Clear? So on caste basis, we are not providing any reservation. Is that clear? So that is why we are coming with this article. Clear? So fine, good. Now this is our next article. Limited change in cities under clean air scheme. Clear? So here they are saying that this article is very important from GS 3 environment. The article generally speaks, Government of India brought one scheme to reduce the pollution in the Indian cities. Clear? So pollution has become one of the main problems in Indian cities. Government of India thought to reduce the pollution levels, mainly the dangerous, the particulate matter of 2.5 and the particulate matter of 10. Clear? So this 2.5, this 10 is the size, that is micrometers. 2.5 micrometer particles and 10 micrometer particles are generally exist in air. So these affect the lungs and the general health condition of the people. So Government of India thought in reducing both the levels of PM 2.5 and PM 2.10. So they have come with one program that is called NCAP. NCAP means National Clean Air Program. So the program is National Clean Air Program. Under this National Clean Air Program, they have selected few cities. Those cities are numbered 132. Clear? Those cities are numbered 132. So these are most polluted cities. What are these cities? Most polluted cities and non-attained cities. Non-attained cities. So sir, when you term some city as non-attained, this non-attained city is defined as a city whose air quality did not meet the earlier qualities. Like there is something that is called National Ambient Air Quality Management Program. Under National Ambient Air Quality Management Program, some standards were given from 2011 to 15. 2011 to 15. The states which failed to take control in this are going to be do with this. Clear? So National Ambient Air Quality Management the cities which failed are going to follow the National Clean Air Program. So all these 132 cities were selected, and they have given the target of reducing 20 to 30 percentage, 20 to 30% is in reduction of PM 2.5, PM 2.5 and PM 2.10 by the time of 2024. Sir, from when? 2019. They have to start from 2019 and they have to finish the work within 5 years. That is, by 2024 they have to complete. And then, sir, what is the base level? The base year is 2017. For example, if in 2017 the PM 2.5 levels is, just take 100 micrograms, 100 micrograms in air, 100 micrograms, they have to reduce 20 to 30 percentage, means they have to reach 70 to 80 micrograms by 2024. Clear? So this is the level of 2017, and they have to reduce 20 to 30% of 2017's quality by the time of 2024. This is for the development of the people. As these create many diseases to the people, it is very important part on the government to reduce 20 to 30% of pollution levels from PM 2.5 and PM 10 by 2024. So here cities are required to quantify improvement starting from 2020 to 2021. Clear? So which requires 15% and more reduction in annual average PM 10 concentration and a concurrent increase in good air. Clear? At least that it is to at least 200. Are you getting? Which means that here the simultaneous programs of reducing PM 10 and the program of increasing clean air should be go. Why? Because the National Clean Air Program is a long term. It's a time bound. It is a national level strategy to tackle the air pollution problems across the city in a comprehensive manner. Clear? So here the problem is of comprehensive manner. They are going to collect the air quality data which would be checked by the commission. Clear? National that clean air program would be checked on. Clear? So this actually is under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Clear? The National Clean Air Program is under Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Few cities were selected and these cities would be provided with the targets. Clear? So for disbursing funds, Central Pollution Control Board would take the chance and they would coordinate the program and they will disburse the funds, and the funds would be collected to reduce the pollution. Clear? As PM 2.5 are very smaller and much danger, they are not monitored as robustly in all cities. Why? Because of lack of equipment. Clear? So because of lack of equipment, it is very danger. It is very difficult to collect PM 2.5. As of now, many cities are collecting PM 10 only. Clear? So the things of PM 2.5 and PM 10 are very great in number. So here the article is telling that Government of India have selected 132 cities. See, even though of greater force on them to reduce the PM 2.5 and PM 10, they have reduced only 10%. Even the other cities also have reduced nearly. Means here the question is that even though with the existence of some special programs like National Clean Air Program, what is the advantage? Clear? The other cities are able to reduce the near number of these cities. Clear? So proper comprehensive analysis and rechecking should go on. Clear? So it is saying that there is hardly any difference between the performance of National Clean Air Program cities and non-cities between 2009 and 21. So it is the time and the chance that the government has to take the greater role and it has to do its work. Clear? So this is all about the scheme, and at last we are going to check one prelims based question also. Clear? Yes. So today's mains based question. So the question is global pandemic treaty. Global pandemic treaty is the need of the hour, is the need of the hour to control the global upcoming pandemics. Clear? The global upcoming pandemics. Clear? So you have to explain this. This is from 150 words, 10 marks. Clear? 150 words, 10 marks. Clear? So I wish everyone and encourage everyone to write this question. As you have gone through the article, I have clearly explained. Please go with this question. So today's MCQ question: consider the following statements. Consider the following statement, and the first statement is HDI, Human Development Index rank of India increased recently because of COVID efforts. Clear? And second one, globally the HDI report is published by United Nations Development Program, that is UNDP. And here I am going with the options, that is only one, only two, both, and D, none. Clear? So I encourage everyone to take this question. I have gone with the article very clearly, right? And I expect everyone to write. And if you want to do such more questions in regular sense, you can join our course, that is Ultimate Current Affairs class, where we are going to cover important articles from the Hindu, Indian Express, Live Mint, Down to Earth. In the class, questions will be asked so that you could participate and you can sense the things of understanding and learning very clearly. Clear? So I encourage everyone to participate in this. See, today, if you want to go with this, if you want to daily practice such questions in the class, and you are absolutely welcome to our new course, that is the Ultimate Current Affairs course for UPSC. Clear? So this would act as one-stop solution for your current affairs preparation. When I say whole current affairs preparation, it includes both prelims plus mains. This is the product of LTX classes, where we are going to cover the both prelims and mains perspectives in the class. So we are going to discuss the MCQs curated one from the Hindu, Indian Express, PIB, Down to Earth, and Live Mint for the prelims. Means we are going to frame the MCQs questions on behalf of you. We are not going to copy from any of the source, so you can check the legitimacy of our classes. Clear? So, and we are going to cover Yojana and Kurukshetra, which are important for mains perspective, and we have also started the monthly compilation PDFs, and we will give the weekly quizzes for you. You can participate on it, and you can go for monthly grant test, and you can also go for revision series before the prelims. Clear? So we are offering all these things for the price of 10,000? No. For inaugural offer, we are providing it at the price of 5,000. Sir, is this 5,000 per month? No. This is for the lifetime validity. If you pay 5,000, then it is for the lifetime validity. You are going to get these things. Are you getting? So for the simple 5,000 rupees, you are going to get the unlimited benefit as such. Clear? So if you want to contact, if you want to join in this course, you can call to this number. This is 789-389-9553. So you can call to Pratyusha ma'am, and you can give your whereabouts, and if you are interested in joining the course, and if you want to go for daily regular practice of questions and weekly tests and monthly grant tests, this is the best opportunity that you can avail at the very affordable prices. Clear?